Hello. Uh, so I'm Shreya from Infinity Sports, and today we have Mr. Noor Alam with us. Noor Alam, as a player, he has represented ACI and played for them for 2 years. So, more we talk about him, it's not enough. So, we should start with him. So, up to you. Just tell us about your career and lifetime.
Okay, so it's a great opportunity for me to come live for Infinity Sports. Thank you for inviting me, first of all. So if I start my career-wise, if I start what I did, what I am, what I do exactly. So going from the past, I played for Sai Sports Authority of India. I was with them for 2 years. After that, I ventured into coaching. So as of now, I'm coaching at Bidhannagar Municipal Sports Academy, AFF accredited academy, which participates in the AFF Youth Leagues. So I've done my coaching badges from Europe, from particularly from European countries, and so that's it. That's all about me. If you
Okay.
want to know,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So, why did you want to become a coach, and how is feeling being a UEFA licensed coach?
Okay, so if I go like uh, why I want to be a coach, then I have some reasons behind it. So the first reason that is behind it is I wanted to be a coach. To be honest, I wanted to be a coach. Though I have not uh, said it in open for a long time previously, because I was like, oh, he's a young boy. How can he think of becoming a coach right now at this age, at this young age? So people would think about it in that way. But from childhood, I wanted to be a coach. If I remember exactly at what age, then this struck my mind when I was 14 or 15. Then I was fascinated how the coaches used to be on the sideline, how the sessions used to take place. I used to watch that in YouTube. I used to, even when I used to practice as a player, or when I used to practice with my friends, I used to like plan and everything. I used to set up the cones. I have to set up the training. So that is where I like got a hint about myself that yes, this is what I want to do in future. But I could not do it directly. So I was like, okay, let's first play as long as you can. Because in India, if you want to be a coach, you need to be 18 years old. So I was not able to do the coaching badges, or I could not be officially a coach before 18. So before 18, I was like, I was with Sai. So after that, I when I turned 18, I before that coming to it, before that I was like I was gaining the knowledge. I was like how to become a coach, what to do, how to do it, and all this. So I gained information about it. I did a whole research about it, how to like go into this pathway. So I did that, and once I turned 18, I had all the plan. I had all everything in my mind. So I just went to my parents. I said them that this is what I want to do. This is how I want to go ahead. So this is the country that I want to go in, because it is like, oh, you want to go, like it is shocking for them that come on, like you are going to go to a different country altogether. You need to do visa, you need to do this, you need to do so many things, and all of a sudden you are coming here and saying that this. So they were shocked, but I made them understand. I sat with them, I made them understand that this is what I want to do. I sat with my family, and after like providing all the information that I gathered, I gave them the confidence that yes, this is how I can do. So then I got my first coaching batch from Wales FA, the level 1 in football coaching. Then I started working as a coach after that. So mostly I worked from here to there. I just wanted to gather the experience that I have, because it is hard. It is hard to get an opportunity like a coach. So if they will first see you and they will say you, oh, you are a player, you are not a coach. You look so young. How can you coach someone? So that is how like I had to work, but I was like, no, I will do it. So I was doing it. Then I got the opportunity to do C license, which is the Scottish FA or UEFA C license, which will be UEFA in the coming months. So I did that with Scottish FA in previous year, and then after that I was accepted into the UEFA B license course from Scottish FA and UEFA, and then I'm just now doing the course. Apart from that, so this was like the way I ventured into coaching. And the reasons, if you ask, I always wanted to be a coach. Second reason, if you want to ask, then when I was a player, when I was playing, I understood one thing, that in India it is not the talent that lacks. I feel so. It is not the talent that lacks. We have a population of 1.3 billion. So what is that lack? So I thought about it, and I got it that it is not talent, it is the proper identification of the talent, it is the proper nurturing of the talent, it is the proper support to the talent that is lacking in our place, I think so. And so how can you do that? I thought, Noor, how can you help that? How can you help that? So I thought that yes, if I can be a coach, if I can be a teacher, if I can be a teacher of football, then I can help them. So that is the reason, because I understood that this is, I think, the main problem that is, and the solution to it is me becoming a coach, or anyone trying to just help the kids to play football. That's it. And third reason that you asked was a little bit personal, you can say, or a little bit I thought of in my mind. I don't know how it will be taken down by people, but I thought that as a player, I can give 1% to the footballing world, to my nation, to my team. But as a coach, I can at least give a handful number of players to the footballing world. So right now, when if I am a player, I am training for myself. If I'm a player, I'm giving one player to the nation. If I represent some team, I will be representing as a, as myself. But if I am a coach, I can coach 30 kids. I can coach a team of 30 kids. I can coach a team of 30 players. I can send a handful number of players to the team, to the footballing world, to the nation. So that is what I was like, no, I want to do this, because this is what I felt like. And these are the main reasons why I like came into coaching.
Okay. So being a coach and being a player, which is more interesting or more adventuring, whatever you say. So tell us about that.
If I tell you, being a player and being a coach is a complete different thing. Just like if I say you, being a student and being a teacher is a complete different thing. So of course, if I'm a good player, it is going to help me in my coaching, but it is not going to take me all the way to higher levels. So that is why. Like as personally now coming into coaching, I feel it is more adventurous, it is more deeper, it requires more efforts, and it is more I'm enjoying it very much.
Okay. Okay. So now we can see that COVID-19 situation is going on. So tell us about something that how you are coping with this situation.
Okay, so how am I coping with this situation? I will just say that I have been busy around this situation, because what we used to do on the field, now we had to transfer all the routines and everything into this laptop, you can say, into our mobile phones, you can say. So what I do generally, my daily schedule, if I say I go for workout, I go for playing in the morning. So then of course with precautions, and then I just calm down. If I need to do any study, I do that. If I need to reply to my players, if they need any help, they take help from me. We at Bidhannagar are conducting regular webinars and seminars on weekends for them. So we need to prepare for that. We need to plan for that. We need to chalk out everything, the schedule, and also yeah, and like that. If I say you, I'm listening to music, just doing some stuff, sitting down with my family, sitting down, talking with my friends, or like it is just like coping up all that I can do right now in my free time. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, in this free time or else, when we are just doing our works on the laptop and mobile, as you said, this is actually making too much stress for us, for the
Mhm.
youth.
Of course.
Yeah, how are you overcoming these things?
Okay, so the how I'm overcoming this is see I set my time. I don't from just like the previous month. What I'm doing is that I'm setting down a time that this is the time that I want to sit down with my phone. Else I'm not going to sit down with my phone. So at the starting of the lockdown, my screen time was around 5 hours, 7 hours per day. Now what I'm doing is my phone's schedule time has come down to 1 or 1.5 hours. So I set a particular time. This is the time when I will sit down. This is the time. Of course, if some emergency works come in, then I need to check my phone, of course, for that. But as of for personal use, you can say I have reduced the phone time a lot. So this is how I'm coping with it. I'm listening to music. I'm going like out. I have two pets in my home, so I'm just playing with them. Just and I have my sister. I'm talking with her. So this is all that I'm coping with right now, because it is too much stressful to be on the phone, to be on the laptop all the time.
Yeah. If I ask you to give some fitness tips for this lockdown situation, to be fit, physically fit in this situation, what will it be your
I'm glad you
suggestions?
mentioned it physically fit, because there are two fitness, like physical and mental. So in terms of physical, like if you ask me in terms of how to cope up with the physical fitness of ours, because since we are in our home, stuck in our home, what happens, we are like eating this and that, eating anything we are wishing for. We are not counting our calories. We are not doing any workout. We are not walking. We are not running. So I know fitness is in the like in, in the uh, like in the lowest possible uh, strategy, you can say. But I feel in the home also you can do so many workouts. So you can set out a time for yourself, just 1 hour in the evening or 1 hour in the morning. You just can do that, and then you can go to, of course, you can go to YouTube, or if you have a coach or if you have a trainer to work to set up the schedule for yourself, then you can of course consult them. But if you want to set it by yourself, you can just count your BMI. You can just set the calorie counts that you are taking in, and then you can set down that what you want. You want to lose weight, or you want to gain weight, or you want to maintain weight. You can think about that and set up a schedule like that. It's very easy. It will take someone just 30 minutes to understand the whole system about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anyone at Infinity Sports want this schedule, or want any help, any players, or if anyone want any help regarding their workout, regarding their football training, or regarding how to do certain things in this lockdown, I'm there to help. You can just I'm just one message away, one call away. You can just drop down a text away. Yeah.
Okay. That's a very big thing for us. Can you tell us about that? How are you maintaining the socialization for nowadays? Because
Yeah.
social distance is a very big matter for now, and we don't just go with some friends and go with their home and like that. So, what are you doing for that?
Okay, so like we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp. I know, and today's youth know about it. Today's youth can just like go towards straight scrolling down the Facebook, scrolling down, just chatting. So of course, like there are some good aspects of using the phones as well. Just like you can go down on WhatsApp, you can talk with your friends, you can socialize with them. You can call them. I feel that's good. That's better. You can call them, you can video call them, you can do so many stuffs out which can help you in socialization with the world. So yeah, that's everyone knows about it. We have so many like apps to do that.
Yeah, definitely. From the very starting of our live session, I'm seeing that many one is commenting like "Love you,
Yeah.
Bhaijan," and "Our boy rocks" and all. Tell us about that. Which one made you more popular? Like being a coach or being a player?
I would certainly say now, as of now, being a coach.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what are your views and comments regarding Infinity Sports initiative? Like, is it good or okay for the youth and youth sports?
Okay, so I just when I first heard about Infinity Sports, you can say when I first just saw the email or talked about it with the people in Infinity Sports, the first thing that struck in my mind was where I think it is your Infinity Sports motto that where free coaching and free education about that. So it is something that is really well because sometimes what happens that people get people get just people just go away with sports because sometimes they are not accessible by the by the by those who are financially weak. So I think if we can help the players, and this is something that is the truth is that most of the sports persons who come from a very poor family. So when some people like you, like Infinity Sports, can help them financially or educationally, they will of course take it with open arms. And so this is what I really liked about Infinity Sports. Apart from that, the initiatives that you all are taking about the talent hunt, about uh, collaborating with clubs and all, it is huge, and players are going to get, or better to say, young people, young sport persons will get a lot of benefits from it.
Okay. So in these in sports, we can see that today or nowadays youths are not getting in that like field, going to the field and running there and doing some like stuffs like playing footballs and crickets. They were using their mobiles for their video games and like that. And the mobile games and laptop and video games, these are going like they're making this their world. So, what are you telling us about this? That what should we do to avoid these things? And moreover, the parents also used to give them that mobile that they could be like there stop for some moment.
Okay, so what happened earlier? Like I got hands on mobile phones or smartphones at around when I was in class 8 or 7 or 8. But nowadays, kids are getting hands on the mobile phones or on smartphones at when maybe when they are in class 2, class 1. So what happens is that, and this lockdown has worsened the situation about it. So what happened? They're in home. They can say that we have nothing to do. We can't go out. We can't do anything. So they're stuck in the phone. They are just playing video games on all that. I will just say them one thing, that it's you need to reduce the time on virtual world. You cannot just sit down there for hours and hours. I've seen many of my friends. I've seen many of them sitting down in their computers playing video games for hours and hours. But so that is what I want to say them, that that it is scientifically proven as well that it is going to be detrimental for your health, for your physical health. Your eyes can get worse. For mental health as well, your concentration level will go down. Your uh, your quick learning ability, your decision making abilities is going to get affected. So this is something that you know that this is going to be bad for you. So just work on that. You can't do that. You need to tell yourself that okay, I will play video games. Okay, I will play it for 1 hour and not more than that, or maybe I will not play at all. So it is always better. You want to play 1 hour in the video game, don't do that. Just go one hour, just work out. That's okay. That's better. So that is what I would like to say. Just come out of the virtual world. It is after all, it is a virtual world. You have to agree that. I have to agree that. We all have to agree that, and you need to come out of that.
Okay. Family support in sports world. Does it matter? Like many of our family, we can face that thing that sports is a very tough career. You cannot go and like go there and make your career and be a very big person or known person and earn a lot of money. That's not easy for sports field. So family support and etc. How does it matter? And for your life and all, how did it matters?
Yeah, so for my life, for everyone's life, I think a good support system is really, really needed. To be somewhere, to be at some good places, you need to have a good support system. I think I'm very much fortunate enough to get good family support. Just like the support I'm talking about is that my family, like my sister, my mother, my father, they are already watching this video. So this is the support that they are enthusiastic about the work that I am doing right now. So it matters a lot. It matters a lot because if you okay, for example, if you don't have someone to support you, still if you are like if you're आप अगर बहुत जिद्दी हो तो आप ultimately you are going to do that. But if you get a family support, the things are going to get easy for you. You are going to get a certain level of confidence in yourself. So it matters a lot. Like take any example or just go around see and you can understand that it matters a lot. For me it mattered a lot because if like they did not accept what I wanted to do, if they were not okay with what I am doing right now, then it would have cost me like much difficult times. So yeah.
Okay, so according to you, what is sportsman spirit? Can you just
What
tell
is
us about that? Sportsman spirit.
sportsman spirit? Okay, so the first thing that is coming in my mind when you said this is you need to respect. Respect is a big thing. You need to be committed. You need to be committed to whatever you are doing. You need to be committed to your team. You need to be committed uh, to yourself as well. You need to be uh, you need to be confident about yourself. You need to be disciplined. You need to be determined. And you need to one thing another thing that is you need to be like, no, I'm gonna do it. You need to be what we call is a ziddi. You need to have a ziddi deal that you are going to do it.
Okay, so here someone has asked you in the comment section that, sir, who is your favorite coach?
Who is my favorite
Favorite
coach?
coach? Yeah,
Coach.
yeah, coach.
Okay, so I follow
Like
I follow.
inspiration and all.
Okay, I follow a lot of coaches around the world, a lot of coaches, a lot of Indian coaches as well. Uh, I follow each and everyone because I think from everyone I can take at least some good things, and I can develop myself taking the good things from them. So if I had to name few, then I would of course say Mourinho. I can of course say Guardiola. I can of course say Klopp. I can say. Uh, I can say Yan Law in our Indian circuit. Uh, I can say I really like Albert Roca a lot. I really like Ashley Westwood a lot. So I have a number of coaches whom I look up on. So and one coach whom I really look up on is like yeah. So I follow all of them. I follow each and every one, you can say.
Yeah. Being a youngest coach like this, and
I
tell us
don't know
about
about
the
I don't know
experience.
about it. I don't know about it yet that I'm the youngest or not. It would be wrong to claim right now, but it's okay. One of the few of the youngest or one of the youngest you can say.
Yeah,
So it's okay. It's okay. I don't feel like boasting about it because you're young, you're old. It doesn't matter. All you need is how much efforts you are giving as a coach. So it doesn't matter what I do at the age of 20. You can do it at the age of 60. You can do it at the age of 40. It's up to you. You can do it at any time. So of course it feels good that I'm the youngest, but there is nothing to boast of. I think so.
yeah. So, can you just share your thoughts about the how we can inspire our viewers in this COVID-19 situation? Because it actually this is a mess, like right now. No one can go outside freely and just talk with people, talk with their close ones, and this is a very messy situation. So what is your suggestion to inspire our viewers?
Okay. So, first of all, I would like to say them is that talk out a schedule. When you are like, for example, for tomorrow, I'm going to talk out a schedule when before I go to bed today. So I know that these are the things that I want to complete. These are the things that these are the objectives, or these are the targets that I want to meet tomorrow. So that is what I will set today. And then tomorrow, when I wake up, I will just want to see that, and I'm just gonna start with that. For example, you can keep your daily schedule that this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. For example, I will wake up, I will do workout, I will read a book, I will listen to music, I will do this. There are many courses available right now online, so you can do that as well. You can work on your soft skills as well. You can listen to music, you can dance, you can draw, you can paint, you can do so many things. So just keep doing this, keep doing. This is a tough situation that we all are in, and we need to back all together us and ourselves, myself and ourselves. You need to think about that. I need to back myself. So you need to work in that way that just set out a schedule. That's it. Just set out a schedule that what you're going to do tomorrow. Aligning it with what you want to become in the future. Aligning it with what you want, where you want to see yourself in the next year. So in the next year or in future, you say, yeah.
Yeah. So, can you tell us about some of the activities which we follow for this situation? Some social duties and some activities which we should follow in this situation to help others who are not able to going out and get some help and like that.
Okay, so for example, what you can do is definitely you need to take all the precautions out there. You need to wear mask. You need to sanitize your hands at regular intervals. Uh, you need to provide food to the stray dogs who may not be getting the food that they were getting before lockdown. So what you can do is maybe your neighbors can't go out, or your neighbors are stuck somewhere, or your neighbors are not getting help, so you can help them as well. So this is, and you what you can do mostly is you can educate people about it. So you can say it that you need to follow these steps, you need to do this, you need to do that, or just don't listen to the fake messages or fake news that if you do this, if you do that, this gonna get you. So you can educate people as well. So these are the activities that we can do.
Okay, so in this situation, many festivals are up. Upcoming festivals are there. So, how do you think we should maintain the situation and the social distancing in these festive moods? What will be your suggestions for that?
Okay, so suggestions. I know, like for being a Bengali, it is tough that Durga Puja is approaching, and we don't know what the situation will be in the next few months. So it is heartbreaking for each and everyone over here. But I think just for a greater cause, just for seeing yourself and seeing your close ones or helping them in the long run, I think you can think about it. I don't know what directives the government will uh, put on us, or what are the things that what are the guidelines that they are gonna set for us. So after that, we have to see what we can do. We have to see, like, but first of all, health will come first. So you need to take care of that. You need to take care that you don't get affected and you don't affect anyone else. So you need to think about that.
Okay. So, tell us something that. Okay. From here, I can see something like ask rapid fire and confuse him, please. So, are you interested in that? Should I do this?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Like if anyone is commenting on Facebook, on the comments, if they're asking any questions, you can just throw it at me. No problem. I will answer all of them.
Okay, okay. So we will go there and we will ask. But before that, I want to know something like what do you think about women's sports in India? I mean,
Yeah.
what the situation of women's sports and etc.
Okay, so right now, you can see that women's sports, or if I talk about my sport particularly, if I talk about football, then our women's football team is doing really well. We not much limelight or not much efforts are put onto them, but they are doing really well. So just imagine if little efforts, if little marketing is done on them, if little uh, if they're promoted in such a way that our men's team are getting promoted. So they will be like in the World Cup, I think so, because they are I have seen their matches. I have seen how they dominate the other teams, and the coach of our women's team, Memol Rocky, is doing fantastic job with the team, and so I think we need to put more efforts on our women's team as well. If you talk about other sports, then if you talk about Hima Das, if you talk about PV Sidhu, if you talk about all the sports persons who are there, then it is. They have made us proud. They have made us really proud. And being in a country where women are always looked down upon, I think they have done something which we all can feel proud of. The whole humanity can feel proud of. And I think in terms of football, I think Indian women's league need to be promoted in a better way. I would be like very happy to see them live telecasted on TV. And I think on the grassroots also, women's sports need to be supported a lot. On in the youth level, in every state, I think there has to be a women's league, because if there are no league, if there are no competitions, if there are no clubs coming up for the women, then they will become helpless. So we are already getting so much from them by giving so much less input. So just think that if we give a little bit more amount of input, just imagine about the output that we are going to get from them. And yeah, I'm very much positive about the women's sports. I think they need to be promoted in a better way.
Yeah. So tell us about something that being a coach, what do you think that the child who is actually willing to be a sportsman in future and in any sports, when should he or she start doing indulge in the sports line?
Okay, so first of all, as a child, when you are willing to play sports, so I think we need to set up a system where they are going to enjoy it. So what happens? The child starts playing sports, and after a certain age, they drop down. They drop down because of maybe they think that there are not much opportunities in sports. So what happens? They finally drop down. They think that they are not going to have a good career, or they are not going to. They will not be able to make a living out of it. So we need to first encourage them. We need to first instill the happiness, or the joyfulness that sports bring to them, and then we need to set up a system where they will be thoroughly supported throughout.
Yeah. Okay. Let us start with the rapid fire round.
Okay.
Okay. So finally, acha, okay, fine. Let's start it. Okay, let me just grab the questions out. This is actually difficult. Let's start like being a coach or a player.
Being a coach.
Okay. Football or cricket. I think this is actually a
Football.
very
Okay.
silly
Oh,
one.
yeah. Football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
football.
Okay. Movie or songs
Movie or songs?
in this situation, like watching a movie or
In
just
this situation. Okay, so I will choose songs, because I really did not get that much time or that much will to watch movies a lot, but I have listened to a variety number of songs in this lockdown. So songs I will go with.
Okay. Social media or friends and family,
Friends and
spending
family.
time with them. Okay. Okay.
Friends
Uh,
and family.
okay. Okay. So I think this is enough for Rav Chakraborty, who is actually asking for this, um, rapid fire. And okay, so let us come to the normal questions of our sports
Mm.
things. Like, tell us about something that Infinity Sports, how it would be helpful for the youths who are actually willing to come in the sports and not getting the support.
Okay, so I feel the motive that Infinity Sports carry with themselves, the willpower that they have, the vision that they have in promoting young talents. I think that should be really uh, like encouraging for the kids. That will be something that the kids need, and that is something that the parents may find useful, because if Infinity Sports gonna promote your kids, if Infinity Sports is going to give your kids free coaching and free education, I think any parents will agree to it. So I think in something in future, I of course see Infinity Sports doing really well, and I think the number of kids that they are going to get engaged with will be really helped by them, and so I think Infinity Sports will be doing a great job in future.
Okay. So I missed a question. I think that will be very interesting for you as well as us. So that is Ronaldo or Messi.
Okay, so just like if I answer, I don't know like how people will take it, but from childhood, I was very fascinated about Cristiano Ronaldo. So when he was at Manchester United, I used to just watch him. I still remember that when one day I saw him just doing the step overs, and I was like, oh, what is he doing? Then I just went and tried it, and so I was really fascinated about Cristiano Ronaldo, and I will of course like if I had to choose between these two, and what I like about Cristiano Ronaldo is like the fighting attitude that he carries, the hunger that he carries with himself. The he's just like a machine. He just works every day. He just knows that he has to be at the top, and so of course, and I will go with Cristiano Ronaldo. But Messi, I will say, of course, Messi is someone whom you like. Both are different. Both are different. You can't compare. So if I had to say this on the perspective of a coach, I will see what my team requires. So if my team requires someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, I will go with him. If my team requires Lionel Messi, someone who will be at the heart of the playmaking, then I will go with Lionel Messi. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for my
So
personal choice, I will. Yeah, yeah. But for my personal choice, I will just like if it is the rapid fire and I need to choose one, I will go with Cristiano Ronaldo.
okay, okay. We can see that, in the match of East Bengal and Mohun Bagan, there are a lot of people who are actually not getting the sportsman spirit, and they are like quarreling with the team for the team they used to support. What will you tell for that? Like, is this a good habit, or you should change
So,
the habit, and
so
how?
you are talking about just like people quarreling between like if someone is a Real Madrid fan, if someone is a Barcelona fan, they are going to quarrel
No, no,
like.
not that, not that. There are a lot of quarreling in between us, which are only face to face talks and like. But in the field, when they are actually going there and supporting and cheering up the team they used to support, and there they do a mess, and that become a very messy situation. We can see often this thing. So, what will we tell about these things?
Okay, so if you are going to watch a match, if you're supporting a certain team, and somehow you are going into a mess with the opponents, then you are, first of all, you are violating uh, the motto you can say, or something that FIFA always carries, that is respect, so and fair play. So you need to first understand that this is something that you should not do. You need to calm yourselves. You need to tell yourselves that you're coming here to enjoy the sports. You're coming here to support your team. You're coming here to support your team. You're not coming here to create a mess against your opponent. So you first clear your the fans need to clear their motive that they are here to support their team. And uh, and you need to understand that if you don't have that opponent, if you don't have that other set of fans whom you are quarreling against, then there is no meaning of coming to the stadium. There is no meaning of watching the sports. There is always going to be two teams playing against each other, and there will be always two fan bases going and supporting their team. So if you are demeaning, or if you're too much, if you're disrespectful towards them, then the whole motive of sport, the whole motive of football, the whole idea of fair play is going to be crashed away. So you need to uh, think about that by yourself.
Okay. Sunil Shetty or Baichung Bhutia, who is the which Indian captain is best? Who is the best Indian captain?
Sunil Chhetri. Sunil Chhetri.
Okay, okay. Here we can see some other questions in the comment section, and actually people are going mad for you like this. Acha, okay. So the question is,
Thanks to
when
all of
are
them
we
from my
seeing
side.
you?
Thanks to all of them.
Yeah, yeah. When are we seeing you as a coach in ISL team?
When you can see me, first let me get my hands on UEFA Pro. First I have to complete that. I'm right now on B. So after I complete B, I have to do the UEFA A or A license, and then I need to get my hands on Pro. So if I get that, yeah, maybe probably in the next 7 to 10 years, you can see me.
Okay. So the next question is, talk about some mental stuffs in football.
Mental stuffs. Okay, so something which we call is the psychological aspect of the game. So uh, if you need to judge the mental aspects, then if you go with any top team in the world, or if you go with any top footballers in the world, they have really a strong mental attitude. So they are not going to crumble down. They are not going to they are not going to lose their confidence. They will be someone whom you cannot knock down so easily. Why? Because they are very much strong mentally. They can just they can just win the game because of the mental attitude or the mental strength that they show. So if I think if some the person who asks you this question, if he becomes particular, then I can say you about that. But psychological aspect is something that is that we all should take care of. In the I don't know, in Europe it is very much something that is taken care of. In India it is getting it is getting the limelight that it's just like back in my club, we had a psychological session, psychological webinar, you can say, in this Sunday. So we are putting our effort to work on the psychological aspect of.
Yeah. If you are the coach of Indian football team, then who will be your favorite student? This is a question from the comment box.
Who will be my okay, who will be my
Who will
favorite?
be your favorite student?
Will be my favorite student. Acha, okay. So if I go by the uh, by the name or by the qualities, if I say that someone who is really hardworking, someone who is really disciplined, someone who is really serious about the game, really serious about the development. So that person will be, of course, my favorite student. There is no one particular favorite in my team. Everyone is favorite, but of course, if you are not disciplined enough, if you are not dedicated enough, if you are not hardworking enough, you are not going to make into my team. That's it. So uh, If I have to go by name, then of course, as of now, Sunil Chetri is my favorite. I really like Sahal Abdul a lot. I think he's going to do great in future. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. So okay, ask him about his first ever trials when he started as a player. How he felt. Okay, so this is another question from the comment box.
Okay, so first ever trial that I gave. Okay,
Hmm.
so the first ever trial that I gave was for, I think, for our district team, you can say, for our district team. Yeah, I failed in that trial though, but it
Okay.
was a great experience for me. Yeah.
Okay. So, being a coach, what is the first thing you want your students to learn about?
The first thing that I want my students to learn about. Okay, so the first thing is that they have to really be respectful towards others. They have to be this is the first thing that I want to uh, teach them, is that respect.
Okay.
And there are other
Uh,
qualities that are there that I want to teach them. Yeah, but respect will come first.
yeah. Okay. So, oh, I can see someone named Shreya Banerjee. So, actually, I am telling you this stuff because my name is also Shreya Banerjee. So, she's telling, actually, she's telling that, Noor, oh my God, I can't believe I'm watching you and like this. So, there are a lot of well wishes here present in this comment box, and they are actually wishing you all the best for your futures and all. So please tell us thank you from your side. I think.
I think, as I said, a great support system is always needed. So the support that I get from each and everyone, from my family, from my friends, from my close ones, from my well-wishers out there who are here watching me live. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, because if you all are not there, then there is something that will draw me there. So your support means a lot. It pushes me harder, and I can just promise you that I will be working hard. I will just I will just do everything that it takes to be a better coach, a better human being, and I will make you all proud. I will keep making you all proud.
Okay. So the next question is, according to you, what should be the relation between a coach and a student?
Okay, so the relation that it should be is that, of course, see, what happens is you can be strict as well, you can be funny as well. You don't need to choose either one of them. So if in terms of relation, it needs to, what we call is a coach athlete relationship, that we should build with our players. So we need to be uh, like professional in our attitude, in how we deal with the players, in how players should ourselves. So and the relation that we can say is someone who will be a guide, who will be a mentor, who will help you, who will be a friend to you when in need, who will be there, who can push you harder when things are not going well. They can support you. So this is that, I think, a good relationship that should be there.
Okay. Okay. So, do you think there is any chance for India to win the World Cup in 2034?
Okay, so if I go step by step, then I think 2034 we still have like three World Cups coming up in front of us: 2022, 2026, and 2030. I think by 2030, if we are able to make a mark uh, in on the Asian soil, if we can do good in the Asian Cup, then I think we can definitely go for a go and qualify for the FIFA World Cup in 2034. So in terms of winning, I am not thinking about that at first, because that will be something that will be a very much long term goal. But in terms of if I'm hopeful about it, then I think if I think that 2034 we can give a good fight to qualify for the World Cup.
Okay. So, in Mohun Bagan or East Bengal? This is again a rapid fire round for you.
Okay, so now it is 80 kmb, so I will go with 80 kmb now.
Okay. Okay. ISL or I League?
I think ISL.
Okay. Okay. So that's all I think for today. And if you have something to tell personally for Infinity Sports viewers and youth sports persons who are actually willing to be in football in their future and start a career with it, so what will be your suggestions for them and advices as a being a coach?
Okay, so for Infinity Sports, all I can say is that to all the guys over here, support them because the motive, the thinking, the vision that they have come up with is really, really commendable. So I think each and everyone around should support the Infinity Sport. And secondly, if I want to like give some advice to the players, the young players, to any player who want to make a career out of football, is that just be ziddy. You are going to make it, no problem. You are going to make it one day. You need to understand one thing: the endurance or the stamina of your motivation must be greater than the intensity of your motivation. So your motivation should stand out for a long period of time. It should not vanish all of a sudden after 5 days, after 5 years. It should not be like that. You need to know that this is something that you are going to make it. You need to believe yourself. You need to believe yourself. You need to have that faith that you're going to make it one day. This is all that takes.
Okay, so the last question, actually this is a question I think you'll be interested in. So Subhashi Chatterjee, he had asked you that what is the psychological and mental difference between Indian and European footballers?
Okay, so in the psychological aspect, the difference between the psychology of Indian players and the European players. So the first thing is that they really know that what psychology means, what is how it can develop their game. So the education regarding the psychological aspect of the game is very much with them, but in India many of the players lack that. So this is the first thing. And if I want to go about the differences, then I think they are really confident about what they do. They are really focused. They're really determined. They are really committed. They don't crumble down so easily. They know that there will be difficulties in their life, but they need to go on with it. And Indian players need to understand this, that they need to go on with it. They need to fight back. They need to have that attitude that I'm not gonna leave him in a yard for getting the ball. I'm going to do it. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. So thank you for giving the precious times of yours to our Infinity Sports, and thank you so much, Mr. Noor Alam. So
Thank
signing
you.
off. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.